Yes. Hello guys, here we are with the new topic and in 10th class, and that is trigonometric identities. Now the basics of the trigonometry you have already studied in class 9, the different ratios, sine, cos and tan. These are the main ratios, and the other three are just the reciprocal of it, cosec, sec and cot. Okay, so regarding that, you all know that sine is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos is perpendicular base upon hypotenuse, tan is perpendicular upon base. All these things you already know. Now here in class 10th you are having few trigonometric identities. Now there are basically three trigonometric identities which we are using in class 10th, and those are, the first one is sine square theta. All the identities, all the trigonometric identities, they are derived from the Pythagoras theorem. We all know Pythagoras theorem, perpendicular square plus base square is equal to hypotenuse square. So from the same, all the three identities are derived. Okay, now starting with the first identity, but before that I'll just remind you that those who are new to the channel, please do not forget to subscribe for the channel. And links for our other videos are also given in the description box, so go through it. Okay, now starting with the first identity, and that is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay, the second identity is sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Okay, and the third identity is cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Okay, these are the three basic identities on the basis of which we are supposed to solve all the identities, all the questions that are given to us. Now what are first of all the identities? Identities are just the equations which are true with all the values of theta. We can put any value of theta here, but and every time the equation will satisfy, that means LHS will come as equal to RHS. Okay, so here the first identity is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So whatever value of theta we put here, whether we put 45 degree or we put 90 degree or we put 30 degree, always the value will come as equal to 1. LHS when we solve the LHS, the value will come as equal to 1. Now this identity we can write in other two ways also. Now what are the other two ways? We have already done the linear equation in one variable, in which we have learned the transposition method. When we transpose one thing to the other side, the sign changes and we get the value of the other variable. The same thing happens here. If I want to put the value of sine theta in any of the question, then what will I put the value of sine from here? What value I get of sine here? So what do? I take cos on the other side, that means on the right RHS, and I get sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Okay, similarly if I want the value of cos square theta, then what do? I take sine on the other side and I get cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. Okay, so basically the identity is this. From that we derive these two identities. As per the requirement of the question, we substitute the value of sine square theta or cos square theta. So sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta, and cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. Similarly the second identity. The second identity is sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Now here also we can change it into, write it into two different ways. Now if I just want the value of tan square theta, then what will I do? I'll bring this 1 on the other side. Okay, so what do I get? Sec square theta minus 1. This 1 comes on LHS and it gets negative, and here sec square theta minus 1 is equal to tan square theta. I get the value of tan square theta. Similarly if I bring tan on this side, what do I get? Sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. When tan comes on this side, it gets negative and we get sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Similarly, we are having the third and the last identity. That also we can write in two different ways. If I want the value of this cot square theta here, what do? I bring this 1 on the other side. So cosec square theta minus 1 gives me cot square theta. Okay, similarly, if I bring cot on this side, what is the new identity that is formed? Cosec square theta minus cot square theta. This one remains here is equal to 1. So there are basically three main identities. We can write it in two different forms. So we can say that we are having, in the form of three identities, we are having total 9 identities. Now in this video we are going to do some short questions based on these identities. Okay, the long ones we will do in the other video. We will just start with the basic questions which will help you to understand where and how to use this identity. Okay, let's start. So here the first question we are taking is cot theta plus tan theta is equal to cosec theta into sec theta. Okay, now here when for solving these questions, one more thing is very important, and that is you should know all the algebraic identities. Now the pick of this thing, the algebraic identities, I am just showing here. You can take a screenshot of it and memorize it, because until and unless you are clear about these algebraic identities, it will be very difficult for you to solve the questions. Okay, so just go through it and memorize it. Now starting with this cot theta plus tan theta, always when we solve the equation, we know that either we take the LHS or RHS, and sometimes we need to take both of them. Okay, now starting with the LHS. Now always to solve the trigonometric identities, we need to first change it into simplest form. Either we are having two choices, either some identity is being used here, we are having square, and all the identities consisted the square of the trigonometric ratios. Okay, so if there is square here, then we can use the identity, but there are no squares here. Then simple way is to start with simplifying these ratios. That means changing cot into sine and cos, and tan again into sine and cos. Okay, then only we will be able to just get the LHS equal to RHS or solve the equation. Okay, now changing here cot into cos upon sine. So cot theta is equal to, we are having LHS equal to cot theta plus tan theta. Okay, I'll just change it into cos upon sine. Cot theta is equal to cos theta upon sine theta, plus tan theta is equal to sine theta upon cos theta. Okay, now here what we are supposed to do now, we can take the LCM here. Okay, taking the LCM, what will be the LCM? Sine theta and cos theta are just, we can say that they are co-prime among themselves. So the LCM will be just the product of both of them. So sine theta into cos theta, and this cos theta multiplies here, so we get cos square theta here. This sine theta multiplies here, so we get plus sine square theta here. Sine theta into sine theta, sine square theta, cos theta into cos theta, cos square theta. So it is a very simple one. What do we get here? Cos square theta plus sine square theta, the first identity we are using here. Cos square theta plus sine square theta is equal to 1. So what do we get? 1 upon sine theta cos theta. Now 1 upon sine theta cos theta. Now 1 upon sine theta gives us cosec theta. So cosec theta we get here, and 1 upon cos theta we get sec theta. So that is equal to RHS. So we have proved LHS. We started with LHS and we have got the RHS. So we have proved this identity. Now let us take one more, and that is 1 plus tan theta, 1 plus tan theta bracket close, 1 plus tan square theta bracket 1 plus sine theta 1 minus sine theta, and that we are supposed to prove as equal to 1. Now how will we prove it? First of all, starting with the LHS. Now in LHS we are having 1 plus tan square theta. Now 1 plus tan square theta, what it is, just think about this identity. Okay, and here we are having 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta. Now which algebraic identity we will use here? The identity should just click that this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. We are supposed to write that identity identity here that we are using a plus b into a minus b. So a plus b into a minus b, I get a square, yes, minus b square. Okay, so this identity we are using here. Second thing, 1 plus tan square theta, just now we discussed the identity. So 1 plus tan square theta, I get sec square theta. So 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. So in place of 1 plus tan square theta, what do I write here? Sec square theta. Okay, and 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta, what do I get? 1 minus sine square theta. Okay, because the square of 1 is 1 itself and the square of sine is sine square theta. Now again here, if I change this, then sec square theta remains as it is. But 1 minus sine square theta, I can use the identity here that 1 minus sine square theta is equal to cos square theta. So what do I write here? Cos square theta. In place of 1 minus sine square theta, I write cos square theta. Now sec square theta is also equal to 1 upon cos square theta, isn't it? And here we are already having cos square theta. So numerator and denominator, they are same, so they cancel and we have got equal to 1, and that is equal to RHS. So here we have used one algebraic identity, and that is a plus b into a minus b gives me a square minus b square. Then we have used the second identity of trigonometry, and that is sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Then we have used the first identity of trigonometry, and that is 1 minus sine square theta is equal to cos square theta. So just whenever we are having square, then just you can think about which identity we can use here. And when we are having expressions like this, then we must know that we are supposed to use the algebraic identity here. Okay. Yes, let's see the next example. 1 upon 1 plus sine theta plus 1 upon 1 minus sine theta. We are supposed to prove it as equal to 2 sec square theta, taking LHS. Now here we have already learned in surds that if we are supposed to rationalize something, then we are supposed to multiply it with the conjugate set. The other thing is, when we are supposed to add two fractions, then obviously we are supposed to take the LCM of it. So first taking the LCM of these two terms, and here we are having 1 plus sine theta and 1 minus sine theta. So which identity again we are using here, like in previous question, a plus b into a minus b, and that gives us 1 minus sine square theta. Okay, now here we have got 1 minus sine square theta, but this multiplies here. Okay, this 1 minus sine theta multiplies here with 1, and we get 1 minus sine theta. Okay, and this multiplies here, so we get plus 1 plus sine theta. Okay, now this is negative and this is positive, both of them cancels, and we have got 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 here. Okay, and 1 minus sine square theta, here we are using the identity 1 minus sine square theta gives us cos square theta. Okay, so here 1 minus sine square theta is equal to cos square theta. Now 2 upon cos square theta, that means we can also write it as 2 into 1 upon cos square theta, and that gives us 2 sec square theta, and that is equal to RHS. Okay, so here only we have taken the LCM, and we have in taking LCM we have used the algebraic identity a plus b into a minus b, and here trigonometric identity we have used that 1 minus sine square theta is equal to cos square theta. Okay, now let us see one more question. Here we are having cos square theta plus cos square theta plus cos square theta into cot square theta, and we are supposed to prove it as equal to cot square theta. Now here we are having cos square theta plus cos square theta into cot square theta is equal to, we are supposed to prove cot square theta. Now how will we prove that? First thing is, cos square theta is common in both of them. Okay, so what do we take? We take it common. Cos square theta, taking LHS, we take cos square theta common. So what do we get here? 1 plus cot square theta. Okay, and now cos square theta remains as it is. Okay, now here we can use the identity 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Cosec square theta. Okay, now in place of 1 plus cot square theta, we use here cosec square theta. Now, cosec square theta is equal to 1 upon sin square theta. So, cos square theta remains as it is, but this cosec changes into 1 upon sin square theta. Now, what do we get here? Cos square theta upon sin square theta. Now, cos square theta upon sin square theta is equal to cot square theta, and that is our RHS. So, like this we prove LHS equal to RHS. So, the thing is, if you remember the identity, then it will click into your mind that 1 plus cot square theta, what we are supposed to substitute in place of it. Now, cosec changes into sin, and when we multiply cos and 1 upon sin, we get cot square theta. Okay, let us take one more example. Yes. Let's see the next example. Here we are having sec theta into 1 minus sin theta, sec theta plus tan theta is equal to 1 we are supposed to prove. Starting with the LHS. In LHS we are having that sec theta into 1 minus sin theta. Okay, and here we are having sec theta plus tan theta. Now we already know that there is an identity of sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Okay, now somehow if we get that, then we will get RHS very easily. Now for that, first we will multiply these two. Okay, these two terms. Let this term remain as it is. Now sec theta into 1 gives us sec theta. Okay, and sec theta into sin theta gives us sin theta sec theta. Okay, and this remains as it is, sec theta plus tan theta. Okay, now sec theta remains as it is. We are not having anything to multiply it to it, but here this sin theta and sec theta changes into cos theta. So sin theta upon cos theta we'll get here. Okay, and sec theta plus tan theta again remains as it is. Okay, we can also do this direct here, that sec theta into sin theta into sec theta is always tan theta, because sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. So sin theta into 1 upon cos theta we get tan theta. So sin theta into sec theta is always equal to tan theta. So sec theta minus tan theta we have got here. Okay, and here we are already having sec theta plus tan theta. Okay, now sec theta minus tan theta into sec theta plus tan theta, again the identity a plus b into a minus b, it gives us sec square theta minus tan square theta, and we are having this identity here that sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1, and that is equal to RHS. So here we are using only one identity, and that is the second identity sec square theta, or we can write here sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta, and we have changed it into sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Okay, now let us see here. We are having one more question, and that is cosec square theta plus sec square theta is equal to cosec square theta into sec square theta. Now here for this we are not having any identity of cosec square theta and sec square theta. So what we are supposed to do here, we will change it into sin square theta and cos square theta. So here we take LHS and we change this cosec into 1 upon sin square theta and sec into 1 upon cos square theta. Okay, now we take the LCM. What is the LCM? Sin square theta into cos square theta. Okay, now this cos square theta multiplies here, so we get cos square theta, and this sin square theta multiplies here, so we get sin square theta. Now the identity we can use, cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So here in the numerator we get 1, and in the denominator we get sin square theta cos square theta. Now 1 upon sin square theta gives us cosec square theta, and 1 upon cos square theta gives us sec square theta, and that is equal to RHS. So previously they were in addition, and then we solved it by changing into sin and cos, then it changed into a product. That means cosec square theta plus sec square theta is also equal to cosec square theta into sec square theta. Okay, let us take few more examples. Yes, now here we are given sec square theta plus cosec square theta is equal to tan theta plus cot theta. Now we already know that there is the identity of sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. But we are also having a root sign here. First we are supposed to remove this radical sign. Now we can't directly remove it until and unless there is a whole square under the radical sign. So how we'll get that? Now first of all, we can change sec square theta into tan square theta, isn't it? So we'll do that. If we change here, sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. So here what do we get? Under the radical sign, everything will be under the radical sign. First taking the LHS, and we are changing sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Tan square theta. This cosec square theta we are changing into, yes, 1 plus cot square theta. Okay, so we have used two identity here. Sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta, and cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Both these identities we have used here. Okay, now here in the next step, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and this tan and cot remains the same. Okay, so tan square theta plus cot square theta plus 2 we have got. Okay, now if you see here that if we are given tan theta plus cot theta whole square, okay, then if we do the whole square, what do we get? Tan square theta plus cot square theta plus 2 tan theta cot theta. Tan theta cot theta. Now tan theta and cot theta are the reciprocal of each other. Okay, so these two cancel and we get tan square theta plus cot square theta plus 2. That means the whole square of tan theta plus cot theta is tan square theta plus cot square theta, tan square theta plus cot square theta plus 2. Okay, and we have already got it here, tan square theta plus cot square theta plus 2. So what we'll do, all this was in rough work, so I'll just erase it and I'll just write directly here that this is the whole square of, under the radical sign I'll get tan theta plus cot theta whole square. Okay, and this cancels and I have got tan theta plus cot theta, and that is equal to RHS. Hence we have proved it. Okay, tan theta plus cot theta. Now coming to the next and the last one. Now cos 4 theta plus sin 4 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 cos square theta sin square theta. Now we are having the algebraic identities related to squares. Okay, so we will change it into square. Taking LHS, in LHS we are having cos 4 theta plus sin 4 theta. Okay, I will change into cos square theta whole square because we are having the identities of square, so I'll change it into that, and cos square theta and the whole square and sin square theta whole square. Okay, now using the identity a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, now I am given this form, so what will I write? A square plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Okay, so I am taking here minus 2ab on the LHS. Okay, so here we are doing the same thing, that cos square theta plus sin square theta whole square we are having in the form of a square plus b square. So I will change it into this form. So what will I write here in the bracket? Sin square theta plus cos square theta whole square minus 2 sin square theta cos square theta. Is it clear? I have written the value of this thing, a square plus b square. So a square plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square. So cos square plus sin square whole square minus 2ab. That means 2 sin square theta cos square theta. Okay. Now sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay, so I have written the value of this thing here. Let me write the identity here, that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. whatever is in the box bracket, it is the identity that is being used here also and here also. Okay, now here sin square theta plus cos square theta is replaced by 1 minus 2 sin square theta cos square theta. Now the square of 1 is 1 itself, so we have got 1 minus 2 sin square theta cos square theta, and that is equal to RHS. Hence we have proved it. So here we were given cos 4 theta plus sin 4 theta. We changed it into cos square theta whole square plus sin square theta whole square. So we have got A as equal to cos square theta and B as equal to sin square theta. So A we are given in this form and we are supposed to change it in this form. So I will take this 2AB on this side. Okay, we have written it like this, that A square plus B square is equal to A plus B whole square minus 2AB. Okay, it is in this form. So I have done the same thing here, sin square theta plus cos square theta whole square minus 2 sin square theta cos square theta. Now this, in place of this we have replaced 1 and after that we have got the RHS. Hope you understood these what I like, very short questions in trigonometry and solving the trigonometric identities. So I hope you understood this very well, how to use the trigonometric identities. Now in the next video we will just do the long identities, which are a bit they come in long answer type questions and generally 4 or 5 marks. These come in generally 2 marks, 1 or 2 marks to solve. Okay, but writing the identity is very essential everywhere. It carries marks. Okay, I hope you understood this thing. In the next video we will come up with the long answer type identities. Okay, so do not forget to subscribe for the channel. Thanks for watching.